And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, it is the Livingston Livingston 0, Rangers 2 live match reaction. Of course, 7 games now under Philippe Clement, 6 wins and 1 draw. Perfect start really for Clement. Domestically, we've been unstoppable so far, and again, cap off this sort of round of fixtures with yet another win. And of course, that does leave us 5 points behind Celtic, obviously with a game in hand. Obviously, they're playing a bit later on today. But 2 weeks off now. But look, let's talk about this game. It's a very, very interesting one. Again, I thought we played very, very well within that first half. Completely dominant. And what a weird game in terms of the decisions that went around throughout that first 45 minutes. For us and against us. Obviously, we thought we opened the scoring early on with a Connor Goldson goal. However, was then chopped off by VAR due to a offside there, I think, on Cyril Dessers. It feels like ages ago that goal was scored. Obviously chopped off. We're back to the start again. Then what happened in the second chance? We got one chopped off. Yeah, so then we got a penalty from Tavernier. Obviously, Ross McCausland goes down. I did think the penalty was actually soft. If I want to play it sort of evenly, I did think it was a pretty soft penalty to give. However, we did get the penalty, but Tavernier misses it. Tavernier's got a really, really good record with penalty kicks, but finds himself missing that one. And then we obviously, it still remains 0-0. We then take the lead, though, through Cyril Dessers, of all people. Cyril Dessers, of course, has sort of struggled to life with Rangers so far, but gets a goal and a really, really good finish there by Cyril Dessers as well. Picked out by Tom Lawrence. I did say recently that Tom Lawrence is going to be like a new signing. I know it sounds cliche, but look, in the start to his Rangers career, he was that sort of creative outlook that we were sort of crying out for, and he was played fantastically well. And again, there was glimpses today of him being that sort of creative maestro, and basically sets up Cyril Dessers there as well, which was really, really good to see him get an assist. It's Dessers getting a goal as well, as I keep on saying. It's good to see him score. As I said, I've always been very vocal on Cyril Dessers. I don't think he's good enough to play for Rangers, to be perfectly honest with you. However, having said that, when he's playing in a Rangers jersey, of course, I want him to do really, really well. He gets his goal, so hopefully his confidence boost just keeps on going and he gets better for us as the season goes on. Then what happened? My goodness me. So it was 1-0, then we go in at half-time. Oh no, then before we get the second goal with Ross McCausland, and he had an absolutely fantastic finish. I'm not sure what happened with that decision. It ended up getting chopped off. VAR apparently he didn't even look at the screen, but apparently it was a foul in the build-up. SEMA apparently fouled one of their players, which I didn't see at all. I thought it was a terrible, terrible decision. I really did. I thought it was a disgrace of a decision, actually. I'm not sure how that goal was chopped off. But obviously we then go into the break 1-0 up. Again, it was very much a dominant display. Could have been 3 or 4 if we'd had a bit of luck or took our chances, especially with the penalty. But complete dominance from Rangers in that first half. And to be honest with you, I didn't think there was going to be any other winner apart from Rangers. But of course, when you go into it at half-time against these sort of teams at this sort of stadium, having just a 1-goal margin is not the best, really, is it? You need to, they can always get confidence as the game goes on, find themselves an equaliser. We've seen it time and time again at these stadiums in the past. Even though you're just dominating, if you keep the score at just 1-0, they will sort of build their confidence for that throughout the game. To be fair, at half-time, David Martindale was forced to make a change, and David Martindale, in fact, actually did something quite tactically good and played that sort of dark arts football. I do like Martindale. I think he's done a great job with Livy over the years, but we know his sort of style of play, and he came out and just literally parked everyone behind. There was two banks of 5 behind the ball, and it was just sort of frustrating the life out of Rangers. And me watching that, them going down every minute, time wasting, all that sort of stuff was just super frustrating to watch. As you know, guys, I like to watch the beautiful style of play. They took us out of our rhythm, to be perfectly honest, and despite really not being threatened by Livingston in that second half, they did sort of ruffle our feathers a bit, and yeah, we're just making it for us harder for us to play the actual game. So I was frustrated watching. It was super annoying. But as the sort of game went on, as I said, we were trying to break them down. We did find ways. And then, of course, we win the penalty after Devlin got a handball. To be fair, I didn't see it in real time. But upon the replay, it was clear and obvious that, of course, he had his hand in the air and the ball hit his hand. So we get that penalty. Tavernier doesn't miss 2 and 2 in a game. Very rarely. I can't remember ever time that Tavernier's missed a back-to-back penalty. Ever reliable, always comes back to the spot even after missing a penalty, and gives us that sort of second goal. And from there, really, that was the daylight we needed. And that was, for me, I was like, that's it, game done. I can't see Livingston scoring a goal, let alone 2, even with sort of 15 minutes to play. The final sort of 15 minutes, again, was just, we were sort of in control. And again, Livingston, for me, did absolutely nothing going forward to do anything. I don't think Jack Butland touched the ball, and defensively as well. Goldson, Balogun. I actually do think there are 2 best defenders, actually. I like that centre-back partnership, and probably reminds me back of the title-winning season. But good to see those 2 working well together. Good to see the sort of resurgence with Balogun as well coming back into the team. But I thought them 2 as a centre-back partnership were absolutely fantastic today again. And as I said, defensively, we had no problems. They didn't cause us anything. Jack Butland, honestly, could have just sat there on a chair for the whole game. I think he took a 3 kick at one point, but yeah, an easy day at the office for him. 3 points for me were never in doubt, and as I said, I'm happy that the full-time whistle's gone, and Rangers win that game 2-0, sorry. Fantastic to see, but now it's 2 weeks off. So we've had we've got another 3 points, as I stated at the start. 7 games, 6 wins and 1 draw. One of those draws being a very impressive one against Sparta Prague in the Europa League. But yeah, overall I'm absolutely buzzing with how everything's sort of panned out. Really, really excited for the future. But now we've got a big 2 weeks now. Hopefully Clement can implement these ideas for the players that aren't going away of internationals and get them going, and we can go take that sort of next level, because the games are going to be coming thick and fast as we go into those sort of festive fixtures after the international break. You know what it's like. We've got a tough trip away to Pataudry on the 26th as soon as we come back, before playing a really important game in the Europa League. Then we've got Tynecastle in that period as well. So there is games coming. We've also got Celtic Park there as well. So there's going to be loads of big games coming up, and it's going to be a real tough test over that period of time. So hopefully we can use that sort of international break to get the best out of our current crop of players. But yeah, absolutely buzzing with the 3 points, absolutely buzzing with the way that we've started under Felipe Clement, and as I said, hopefully this can continue going forward and we can get even better. But yeah, guys, over to you. What do you think on Felipe Clement's first run of games as the Rangers manager? His first 7 games, as I say, it couldn't really have gone better. 6 wins, 1 draw. And did you think we can seriously compete for titles? Remember, I thought to even say we've got a final coming up as well. But yeah, that's it really for 2 weeks, troops. Make sure you hit the old like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all. I'll keep you updated with all the Rangers news over the international break.